And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for listening and everything else. Oh, boys and girls. Oh, man. Everybody talked about this. And let me see if I can get this. You know, everybody. Oh, my goodness. Talking about, this is, I know this is on Twitter, but this is a thing. But you know what? Let me just put this right here. All this stuff here. Share this tab here. Trying to buy Mario Kart World alone is crashing the Best Buy site. Other games you can buy, no problem. Not Mario Kart. It's like this. You motherfuckers said you vote with your wallets. Yep, that's how it is right now. Because right now, ladies and gentlemen, the Switch 2, everyone's like, I know who's going to buy it. The tariffs, everyone's going to, it's going to be this, that, and the other, the third. Guess what happened? Guess is what happened, ladies and gentlemen. Guess what? They all went and said, oh yeah, they are going to the pre-orders, the Nintendo Switch 2 pre-orders turned to digital chaos overnight. Let's see. Last night, everyone went crazy for it. Pre-orders in new gaming center opening at midnight Eastern Time across several major retailers, leaving buyers frustrated as the website crashed and inventory vanished within minutes. Let's see what happened. Let's see. Target, Walmart, Best Buy shoppers hoping to pre-order a new gaming console related to game bundles. By the way, the article is right by Cassie de Blaso. It says right here, just to see. Get it right back. All right, here it is. See, all the stuff here was the pre-order and everything else. The new gaming console related game bundles at midnight reported encountering checkout errors, address verification errors, payment glitches. The Verge reported Thursday. According to the outlet, Walmart implemented a virtual queue system, but users faced long wait times and technical issues. Some shoppers were able to complete their purchases, while others were met with error messages or found the console sold out by the time they reached checkout. GameStop pre-order went live at 11 a.m., and both the console and the Mario Kart World bundle sold out quickly after shoppers experienced some technical difficulties at the offset, according to The Verge. Already, video game website Kotaku has reported starting dozens of eBay resale listing for the new console, many of them being sold for upwards up to $700. Oh, boys and girls, the grifters get you again. Me, on the other hand, well, let's just see what for me, my little situation, because I did not, ladies and gentlemen, I would not do the pre-order dance for everyone else. By the way, I would never do that. I will not do that pre-order dance. Very rarely do it. But when I do the pre-order stuff, let's see. What I will do, the smart thing to do, let's see if I can get this thing right. Let's see. This is what I really did, by the way. This is over at NeoGaf here. Oh, so no, say Engadget. Here it is. Let's see. Let's see what else, if I can find it. Let's see if I can get to that point, because I think this is supposedly here. I'll do it from this is NeoGaf post here. It says, in a neat anti-scalper move, Nintendo is handling pre-orders in the opt-in invitation. Where only people eligible to register are those who have 12 months of Nintendo service online and at least 50 hours of gameplay as of today, April 2nd. And this is again, that's what I did. I put it in there. So yeah, I that's what I did. I have I've been using Nintendo online service for a whole long while. I've loved it. It's one of the best things I have. Playing all the old games, new games, everything else, and luckily I was available to do so. But some people, ladies and gentlemen, some people, well, they went into the dark jungles and you know what? This is what happens. You went to the dark places. You went to the place right there. You went to the places. You went to the place with all this other things. Well, guess what? There's gonna be all the sold out. And see, now you're gonna have to go to those jungles saying, eBays and all this other stuff. Same thing happened to the PS3 or Nintendo for the first time. And yeah, everybody's like, "Oh man, I'm not gonna buy the Nintendo Switch 2, man, because it's gonna cost so much money. It's gonna be all this other stuff, yada 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 yada." But guess who's here? Guess what? A Walmart spokesman told ABC News in email Thursday the excitement around this online product was incredible. It sold out quickly due to high demand. The product officially launches on June 5th, giving customers another opportunity to purchase it. So yeah, I can purchase it. But yeah, it says those who missed out here, we can go, U.S. from now. Those try again can just register to pre-order Switch to the Nintendo store, which I did, by the way. So I already have a minute. This is what I did right here. My Nintendo store just said, okay, that's what I need to do. So yeah, I'm gonna hopefully by May 8th I have the money, so I'm gonna be like, here you go, put a big old pre-order thing in there. Bing, boom, done. Yeah, and my turn to shop and everything. And hopefully that will be going on May 8th, which is in 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. I have 2 weeks before everything else comes in. But yeah, this right here is a reason why, ladies and gentlemen, is that you wait for your thing. You wait until you go to that position. You don't rush into that stuff because you got to go into, unless you go into a physical shop and store, you're not going to get this online unless you're truly lucky. I know I saw some people over at the Blue Sky and the Twitters and the X's and the Facebooks and all that good stuff. I saw some people say, hey, I got it. But more often than not, the scalpers have already got them. Just you have to operate in a mindset that the scalpers already got them. Me, I'm going to sit back and wait since I have the minimum 12-month stuff. And if you do have that situation, that's probably what would be the best way to do it. It's the first come, first serve. So hopefully I get that. But yet, it says that we'll do May 8th will suddenly be emailed. May eligible registrants will come on a first come, first serve basis. And there will be delays. But yeah, it says warn customers that the Nintendo 2 from the My Nintendo store could be delayed due to high demand. We'll be thrilled by the enthusiasm for the Nintendo Switch 2 due to high volume demand. We'll be working diligently to fulfill orders as possible, but delivery on June 5th is not guaranteed. So yeah, we might not see this stuff here. And you know what? I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? I am okay with that. I am okay with that with the wait. I'm okay with the wait, man, because if you, sometimes a little bit of waiting. I waited for a while to get my Switch and got the online stuff for everybody. Bing, bada, boom, and we're done. So I did that. I waited, and there you go. Sometimes you gotta wait a while for all the stuff to get in. But if I am gonna pre-order, and I'm gonna make sure I get the best chance possible. And by the way, over 2 million Japanese customers are applied to pre-order to the Nintendo Switch 2. A lot of Japanese folks, so 2.2 million. They are like amazingly say that says this number far exceeds our expectation and far exceeds the number of Nintendo Switch 2 consoles that can be delivered from my Nintendo store on June 5th. Wow. So this is a banger already. So this has been a huge success. In the time frame. Nintendo Switch has been a huge success of this whole console. When you look right here, it's just look at this. You can't buy it, and it takes a while to do so. And like I said, the scalpers have gotten it, the bots and everything else. I waited to get this thing here. And the one thing is the whole tariff discourse. They were going to go live April 9th, but then, the pre-orders were going to go live on April 9th, but then President Trump, the tariffs and everything, and then he walked back as soon as 90-day pause. Then it says, okay, we're going to 24th live. So they're doing it live. And now back and forth trade war. So it'll be $499 and $500 respectively. The switch to accessories will experience price adjustments on April 2nd and change to market conditions. Other adjustments to the price of the products, all that type of stuff. So it's going to be released officially in June 5th. I am, like I said, this is going to be it's just going to be really a huge launch. And it looks like they've done, with the pre-orders alone, it looks like they've done, Nintendo is probably going to be the only they're the last of the Mohicans of the console wars. Because everyone's like, becoming multi-platform. You play Sony games on Steam. The same as Microsoft. They you can play all this stuff there. Now with the power they have, I think Nintendo just pretty much have won the console war. They have basically they've done it. They've won the console war. They've won it. And now here we are in this last little second. What is going to be the future of the gaming world? It looks like this is going to be the Switch. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. This might be Nintendo's last console because, I mean, what else can you do other than VR? Because what they've done, unless they can finally get something that's good enough for Xbox 360 type of thing, who knows? That's what's going to be in this this huge thing is because, what else can they do? They have already innovated. You can play big games now on mobile now. So, and I know some people are pissed off because of the the downloadable thing, and I get that, and I hear the frustrations as well, because I think physical copies means you own the physical copies. Physical copies should be, you should own your product and own it, and you don't have to worry about someone taking it away from you. But also, I don't want because sometimes you gotta look and say physical copies, you might lose them, or you might have them stolen or something. Someone might steal your stuff, or there's no space for them. You can only have space for so long, and they will wear down and rust out or whatever. That's my worst fear about these consoles and everything else. It can be rusted and busted, all that stuff. So my solution and such like that is having a mix of physical and digital, and being like, okay, if you want the physical copies, you can get the physical copy. No worry, here you go. But also, I would say if it starts decaying or whatever, you will also have a digital copy as well. You can have a digital copy so you can move around or whatever like that. That's what I think that would be for best. Well, not just for business, but also best for the consumer, but also best for the people, or that sort of thing. I think it would be really a good thing to keep these games, because it is history. These video games and all the people who worked on them should not be disappeared or forgotten. And that's what I truly believe. That's what I personally believe. I want to hear what you have thoughts you have to say about that. Leave something in the comments below. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. It's Dukect here. Peace and love. I will see y'all when I see y'all later.